Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday
beer-centric show, Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch.
With producer Perry,
Kennedy and Schaumburg. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras,
and Josh Stewart.
Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray for beer!
Yep, Liquid Lunch. Yay. Welcome everybody to Thursday. Kennedy, Jay, what's up, Jay? Hey, Jay.
I'm back. Hey,
Jay's back.
Jay's back.
Sorry. Talk again, Jay.
I'm back.
Hey, pull that over to your face, and let's talk.
All right. Let's talk some serious.
Let's talk about something. Recently, you had a development in your life. Oh, you got engaged.
I guess you could say that.
You got engaged.
I got engaged.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
I think that's great.
Thanks.
I think that's great. I think being
it's pretty
married
great,
is
too.
fantastic.
And she allows you to do liquid lunch.
Yes.
So that's great
Well,
too.
yeah. I mean, you're not married yet, so it's not like you got to ask permission. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Catherine, we're efforting Catherine right now. We're working on the whole Skype thing. So.
That's cool. You want to get started?
With what?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about you. I don't know about Jay, but I'm pretty thirsty.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Are we going to get into that
I'm
already?
so parched.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Yeah. Where's that at? Oh, right here. I feel bad that Catherine's not here to do this though. We'll just get what she's doing.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
What are we drinking today, Kenneth?
Kenneth.
Kennedy?
That's a first.
Yeah.
All right. Beer cam. Where's beer cam? Oh, okay. I don't have a preset for that. All right. So this is what we have today. We have some Jester King, I don't know, Cerveza de Mesquite.
Yeah.
I believe it's a farmhouse ale with mesquite beans.
Go
in
on.
it. Yes. Then we also have Brash's St. Arnold's tribute. Their Weed Whacker tribute.
Nice.
Called Newson's Farm. I recently found out that the T in Newson's was silent.
Okay.
I've been calling it Nutson's Farm.
Okay.
I got corrected. And then our first appearance of Houston Hayes on the show. I hear
Nice. Oh, from Spindletap.
Yeah, Spindletap. There's a lot of everywhere you turn around, you're seeing Houston Hayes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
All on the internets.
Now we have it on our show.
Well, that's cool.
Houston Hayes. So
okay, hold on. What's ABV? Let's look at ABVs here.
okay.
What do we know about the Jester King? Probably the lowest, I'm going to guess. None of these are probably huge.
I don't know unless I look.
And you can look at my eyebrows while he does that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Let's
It's
do
fine.
it.
It's totally fine.
I've only got so many arms. I could tell you when it was brewed.
Okay. I'm glad we prepared for this.
10, 19, 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 5.6.
That's pretty. It's higher than the normal Jester King.
I don't know about the other two though.
Okay. They don't
think
say anything on there?
No, I think Newson's is probably about the same.
Okay.
No, they don't. The Newson's a Crowler fill, and Houston Hayes I got right from the brewery. There's literally like, oh, hold on, beer cam. Yeah, spin that around, please. See, there's no like markings other than that.
Oh, these are like this
the
was
graph
Crowler
on top.
fills. That's it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Crowler fill, but you can buy them at the brewery in a 4-pack.
Okay.
So everybody remember that. Houston Hayes, go to Spindletap, pick yourself up a 4-pack.
Okay.
I've had them. I was going to bring a 4-pack today,
But
my 4-pack ended up into a 1-pack.
that happens.
Yeah, one left. So
Okay.
I think we should start with that one. Here, Jay. Pour us 3 even glasses. The small one's yours.
Yeah, you since it's been a little while. You
Oh yeah.
relegated
But
back.
I mean, it's bigger than the last one.
Yeah, you've moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I mean,
helping out.
Yeah. I mean, you went from a bottle to a sippy cup.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. We're still efforting, Catherine. Still having the technical difficulties.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, smell that. Put your nose in there.
Yeah. You should have a nice
Yeah.
citrusy,
Oh yeah.
really
Yeah.
hoppy smell of that.
Hand me that. Hand me something.
I want that.
Okay.
It kind of
It's
looks
a little warm. Do you not refrigerate it?
It was refrigerated until
Up
the
until-
drive over and
That
sitting on
smells
the
amazing.
sitting on the table for a
Either
while.
either whatever your nose left behind, Jay, is great.
Yeah.
This beer smells amazing. We should probably
ahead.
have
Go
gone with the lighter fare first. Just saying.
Go ahead, fill it. Top them off.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's like super cloudy.
It is
Like
That's-
outside right now. Like the weather in Houston.
I mean, it
cloudy.
almost looks. Well, of course, this chroma key is kind of throwing this off, but it looks like orange juice.
It does look like orange juice. Hey, is anybody watching on Facebook's? Or how about Twitter's?
There, I'll let people feast their eyes upon that.
Yeah, that's
That's a good shot. I think I'll just leave it like that. We'll talk. Let me check out the Facebooks.
okay.
All right. So thanks, Vicky. Houston Hayes ABV is 6.5.
Yeah, we probably should have started with the Jester King. Just for palatial reasons.
We got 10 live views right now.
Oh, that's 10 more than we had
Yeah.
last week.
I know. Yeah, we do apologize for the last week's show for everybody listening.
Yeah.
All our faithful viewers.
Yeah, yeah.
This show tends to be prone to some
You know what happened? A little look behind the curtain. y'all.
technical.
No, well, Facebook
Yeah.
changed the game. They
Yeah,
moved the
they-
goalposts.
Yeah.
Here's what happens.
They did that.
Facebook has a lot of clout, right, in the whole internets. Jay, this is going to be real technical, so try to hang on.
I would say that's true.
Yeah, they throw their weight around, and so for weeks and weeks and weeks, for a year.
They throw their face balls around.
Yeah, good. That was good.
I just came in.
For weeks and weeks, close to a year, we've been on YouTube and Facebook, and then we added Periscope or Twitter, right? And we were fine for all of those. And then Facebook said, nope, you can only use us. They got real jealous all of a sudden. So they were like, you can't do that. And the update threw us off. So most people watch us on YouTube, right? That's what I'm gathering.
No, Facebook.
I mean, Facebook?
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
yeah. The lion's share of our
I like
viewers.
that. I'm
on
going to start
Facebook.
using Lion's Share.
Lion's share. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like a lion sometimes. Yeah.
Can I hear you roar?
No.
Roar.
Well, lions only roar when they need to or want to.
I guess.
Is that my speaker? Yeah, it's my speaker.
Yeah.
I was about to get on you, but it was me.
It's too early for that.
That's good.
I know it's really good. I think it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it is. I wish I had. Well, I was gonna say I wish I had brought more, but I
Yeah.
am not sorry that I drank those previous 3 before I came here.
No,
I'm not sorry at all.
that happens. Hey to Preston. Yeah, sorry, no pre-audio today. We were getting such good, compelling audio going for the show,
Yeah.
as you hear now, that I missed it. Sorry. And then thanks to everybody else, Vicky and Dowdy and who else? Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
There seems to be some others on there as well. Catherine's still efforting. Catherine, we'll see. I might have to do an audible. Might have to do an audible.
What does that mean?
Call an audible.
Yeah, I know what calling audible means, but what does it have to mean in regards to?
I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll have to go grab something.
Well,
and
we
do
have
something.
these things called breaks, and we can get it all. That's when we get stuff sorted out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So one person that's been here with the show. Are we done with what we're drinking? I guess we are.
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll do that.
I mean, I'm actually almost ready to start on the second one, but
okay. Well, we'll put a bow on the. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Put a
This
bow
has
on.
been another installment of
What you drinking?
Be Sure to Listen next time, right here on Liquid Lunch.
Right here on Liquid Lunch. Who was that? That's our voice guy. He needs more work.
yeah, he does have a sexy voice.
He does. Jay, what do you think about this? Are you an IPA guy?
I'm not usually,
But
but this is doing it for me. There's a few. Yellow Rose, the Kennedy showed me.
the more
I'm a fan of
citrusy,
Yeah, I guess so. More fruity.
because this is very citrusy and it's like orange juice.
It is.
Yeah. It's good. It's not the first NEPA I've had. Won't be the last NEPA I've had, but it's the best one I've had right now. That's what we're saying, Kennedy.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get.
Oh,
I just discovered another Facebook thing.
Jeffrey says he's planning on brewing a NEPA.
Oh.
and I know a place he could go to get all of his ingredients and goods for a NEPA.
Oh, is it in North Houston?
No, it's in northeast.
North part. If you
It's in Humble.
that's North Houston, kind of.
No, it's Humble.
North of Houston.
No, because Humble has traffic cameras. Preston, have you had any run-ins with the traffic cameras? Because I did when we came out to do Interbreeze episode 140.
You ran a red light.
I didn't run a red light. I went right on red. And so because one shot is me with my brake lights on it, and then the next one is me turning right. And they were going to fine me $75. Or I could fight it and waste time and just, yeah. Thanks, Humble.
You paid?
No, not yet. I'm going to. I've got to pay by the end of this month.
You know, that's illegal in Houston now.
The traffic cameras.
The traffic cams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be.
And I think...
It's unjust.
I'm not a lawyer, but they can't legally collect that money from you.
So if I tell them Kennedy said you can't legally have this, I should be good?
Yeah, somebody help me out here.
Well, I don't want a warrant or something next time I go to the grain cellar.
Because
it's the last thing I need.
It's not even considered a ticket.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going on your record or anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
Even if you that's...
Yeah, but the last thing I need is to be like, have a standoff in the grain cellar.
Yeah.
They're all, the SWAT team's all parked outside, and I've got Preston in there as my hostage. Hostage.
Yeah.
And I'm all like,
yeah,
take us, I can be here forever. I can brew, I got enough grain in here to brew a year's worth of beer. I'll be fine. I can wait you out. What can you do? And they'll be like, we're really thirsty. We'll let it go if you'll let us in to have some beer. And that's probably how it'll wrap up.
Oh, well, anyway, in the way you look at it, it's a lot of publicity for the grain cellar.
Yeah, that's what we need. All right, Preston, this was probably all done. Preston probably called somebody.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, I got a great idea. Too bad Humble. Humble's going to be the bad guy. The city of Humble.
Well, think about it. SWAT team standoff outside the grain cellar. Mm-hmm. Be all over all the news stations.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be great for the grain cellar.
Yeah.
And for this show, how much notoriety will we have? I fought the law, and I brewed him some beer.
They would probably find some way to leave our show off of this, to be honest. They probably wouldn't mention our show.
They'd have to.
They just mention you.
I would stream the whole thing live.
Oh, well, if you were streaming it live, then
yeah. We've seen Preston's internet, and it's worthy. It's got the oomph to do it.
He has a good internet.
He has strong upstream.
Yeah.
Strong upload. He has a strong upload game. Anyway, so
pretty sexy.
I'm thinking this is probably going to happen.
All right.
Traffic light cameras be damned.
Anybody else ready for another one?
You have quite a bit in your glass.
I know, but Jay's out.
Okay. Oh, are you already?
Well, we'll let him make the call. What do you want? Which one do you want to try next? Keep it in mind, we don't have a bottle opener.
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah, we do.
Where?
I thought you always kept that one in your pocket.
Yeah, my switchblade one.
Yeah.
I lost it.
oh no.
How did you lose it?
I don't. If I knew how I lost it, I could probably find it.
Where did you lose it?
If I knew.
Did you lose it?
I hate it when people say, "Where did you lose it?"
Well, where was it? When did you realize you didn't have it anymore?
Oh,
I guess that's the more appropriate question.
Last week when I came to the show, I realized, oh shit, I don't have.
So it was before the St. Arnold
So we can't drink that.
anniversary.
We
party.
can. You're just gonna have to go in the kitchen. You're gonna have to go into the.
Well, we're gonna drink it. We got to save something
yeah.
for segment 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of segment 2, we're gonna have Scott Metzger from Freetail Brewing in San Antonio will be joining us, as well as hopefully Catherine at some point. I guess San Antonio is just a little. They're second half type people. Like if you watch the Spurs, they're more of a second half team. They cruise through the first half and then school us on the second half. That's what'll happen, and then that's it. That's San Antonio in a nutshell. You're a second half city there, San Antonio, and I mean that in the best way possible. Well, while we're waiting, are we gonna? Oh,
Let's do it.
we're gonna throw to Jennifer now, or what do we want to do?
Yeah, let's talk to Jennifer.
All right. Well, it's not really talking to Jennifer. It's look, pre-recorded, folks. It's pre-recorded. Jennifer typically joins us. Jennifer, the bearded lady, our Dallas correspondent, and all around, just wonderful, beery, cheerful gal. And anyway, she's up in Dallas. Jay, I don't know if you know the bearded lady. I don't know if you know Jennifer.
I've heard.
Okay, good. Anyway, so she runs around Dallas, DFW, the whole area, the Metroplex, as they like to call it up there. And she drinks lots of beer, and she talks about it and blogs about it, and sometimes she even tweets about it.
And you can listen to Jennifer every Friday on our Liquid Lunch page.
Oh yeah, the Hoppy Happenings.
She does Hoppy Happenings.
She keeps
every
it real,
Friday.
real.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All those people up in Dallas are lucky to get this, to get Jennifer.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
We need an Austin correspondent. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. If anybody in Austin knows of anybody that likes to talk about beer,
Yes.
you know,
Austin.
and live, you know. So anyway,
Anybody who's available on Thursday at noon, we'll take you.
or to pre-record something and wants to, you know, join our band of pirates, get on our pirate ship.
Yar.
Yeah.
Yar,
Anyway,
matey.
on episode 103 of Brew Bloods, a great podcast from from Dallas, up there, right? Anyway, they had her on, and the Brew Bloods guys have been on here, and now they've had her on there, and so now we're going to take that and put that on here for a little preview. So, are you ready, Kennedy?
I'm ready.
Is it just going to be them looking at my face while they listen to this?
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome, everybody.
You have a problem with that?
I don't.
All right.
I don't know if anybody else will.
Just show off that sexy beard of yours.
Have you ever just...
and
It's
smile?
got a little more gray in it. I don't know what's going on.
That happens.
You seeing that?
No. I
It
see
does.
one hair.
That happens.
Yeah.
One
That
gray hair.
happens.
All right. Well, it's a little more than there was. All right. Here we go. You'll just hear my voice again, so let's do this. Hey, guys. Normally, she's with us on the drunk dial line, but
What's going to keep you up
she's
that
a
whole time?
little busy today. Jennifer, the bearded lady. You can get an hour of her, Dustin and Mark, on Brew Bloods, episode 103. Check it out. Here's a little snippet. She's the bearded lady. Jennifer, take it away.
Drink beer. Think beer. You're listening to Brew Bloods.
Hey, welcome to Brew Bloods episode 103. We are here live at Intrinsic Brewing, Smokehouse and Brewing in Garland, Texas today.
It's my first time here. Have you been here before?
It is my first time as well, but it is not our guest's first time.
No.
Seems like Jennifer here is here all the time.
She seems like a celebrity walking in here, knows about everybody that's here.
And judging by the tweets, the animated gifs of just Intrinsic cans going back and forth.
Oh, yeah, that too.
But they're delicious. They're delicious.
Contrary to popular belief, you don't actually have a beard. You're not a circus performer.
Yeah.
Have you thought about growing a beard or maybe like a fake strap-on beard, like a Lincoln beard or something?
We actually lived over in Saudi Arabia for a little while.
Oh, wow.
And yes, and we went to homebrew headquarters down here in Richardson, and they had to label it differently for us to go to Saudi, and they label it as like wheat and grain and all that random stuff. So
Were there any, in Saudi Arabia, were there any restrictions about making wine at home? Or, I mean...
Absolutely, it's illegal.
Okay.
And
I was going to say, I figured it's probably not even legit. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if it was like, if you're a non-Muslim, it's okay for you to drink, but if you are Muslim, obviously hands off,
Oh,
stay
no.
away.
So we were in Riyadh, and that was one of the most conservative places, and so no alcohol, no pork. That was the big
So basically
one.
the good stuff of life.
Yeah, no alcohol and no pork. We ended up going different places and swinging in. Like, we went to this other place, and they labeled the pork differently just for us to drive over and smuggle. We would smuggle a lot of things.
Have you had any pushback or issues around that at all, or has it been pretty smooth sailing for you?
So in the beginning, for sure, because I think a lot of people take in that my Instagram is that I don't drink the beer and like actually taste anything from it. And I talk about it, but I do. I'm like, oh, this one has hints of honey, like the hibiscus wit. It's delicious. I love wit beer, but they put a 7% alcohol. I mean, I can tell you what I taste. And
Sure.
honestly, females have a better palate than y'all. So we actually can taste a lot more
Sure.
than y'all can. And
Well, it's an evolutionary function.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, that's just a taste of what you will hear on episode 103 of Blue Bloods. Check it out. They're everywhere finer podcasts are downloaded. iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, all those places. Check them out. brewbloods.net. Subscribe today and check out episode 103 with Jennifer, the bearded lady. Now more Liquid Lunch, y'all. Yeah, I listened to that episode last night on my way home from work at 1 in the morning because
Only the cool people work that late.
baseball
Yeah.
sucks. I mean, I love the Astros, but rain delays. Who builds a stadium without a roof? People in St. Louis, horrible people.
I'll tell you who does. People who live in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
That's who build stadiums without roofs.
Yeah, and in Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri too.
Yeah.
And Atlanta.
And Atlanta.
Yeah.
What a bunch of jerks.
Yeah.
Bunch of jerks there.
You know, if it's going to rain 20 times a year,
Yeah.
a season, and rain your game out,
Yep.
you should think about putting a roof. Or at least, like, string a tarp over the top of it.
Yeah, our one big umbrella.
Yeah. A big tarp would work, I think.
Here's what I threw out there to the Astros a few years back for a giveaway. You ready? This was brilliant. I hope somebody relay this to the Astros again, because it might have been long enough ago. And no, it was Jim Crane. It was not Drake McClain. It was the new ownership. But they might have been in the midst of the rebuilding phase, Jay. Like, now we've rebuilt and we're the best team in baseball, right? So now they might have time to concentrate on this. Ready for this giveaway idea? Okay. Green umbrellas with the pattern of the roof, and it's your own personal retractable roof. Sells itself, right? Yeah. It's the most amazing giveaway. Wouldn't you want one of those, Kennedy? I know you're not a sports fan. I know you're about to say that. I hate sports. I know that was about to be the next line that came out of your mouth. But
To be honest,
a personal retractable roof.
you started talking about sports and I zoned out. I didn't.
Okay, you realize we have a team
Yeah.
called the Astros.
Yes. Okay.
And you realize they're good this year, right?
Yes.
Like the best in baseball.
I did know that. Yeah, for sure.
Even with
Go Astros.
Yes, even with a subpar like last 7 games, we're still like 12 games ahead of the second place team in our division.
Well, that's good. We need a World Series here in Houston.
And we do.
Yeah.
Desperately. We could
sure.
use that. I don't know what I would use that for personally, Jay. But it would be cool, right?
I mean, the one who's going to really benefit, who's going to benefit from all this if they go to World Series?
Interbrews?
8th Wonder.
Well, I guess. They don't play in the Astrodome anymore.
No, they're going to have all those people.
Well, that's true.
Heading over to that brewery.
As will the Flying Saucer.
Yeah.
As well, Sigma. Like
Sigma?
the
Yeah,
T-shirt
that's
I'm
true.
wearing right now.
That's true. Sigma.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, in 160-foot Beer Works in St. Arnold, all down there. Not far. So, yeah, that would be fun. That'd be fun.
That'd be a great day.
Okay.
Go to one or all those breweries before the World Series.
Yeah. You could park there. You can actually park at Sigma and then walk over to the game.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Oh.
What's that?
There's some Sigma news.
Oh.
Totally unrelated, but I just remembered this.
No, hit it.
They recently changed their their brewing license. From a production brewery to a brew pub.
Nice. And
11 Below did the same thing.
And
what?
No Label.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They're in the works. It's happening.
Okay.
I don't know if it's official.
This just happened in the past week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Okay, so No Label has announced it, and there's some other stuff going on at No Label. Big news coming up. They also have a NEPA coming out.
Oh.
So might be taproom only, but still.
I'm starting to really like that style, by the way.
Yeah. No Label's close to here.
Yeah.
Like we could leave and be there before the show's over and listen to ourselves.
We could do the show on the way to No Label.
Theoretically, yes.
We could.
The video may cut out.
Yeah, well.
The audio would work.
Cuts out anyway.
Does it?
Sometimes. Okay. Some days are better than others. Oh.
Hey to Derek, hey to Caleb. Thanks for joining us.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Jay, would you do us the honors?
Are we? Which one are we doing?
Gladly.
Are we doing another?
I'm letting Jay pick the one he wants.
Okay. He picked the can.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Can you talk about this? I need to grab a piece of equipment.
Sure. I can.
This is not me passing out and just walking out. This is me. I need to grab a piece of equipment.
Okay.
Is that cool?
That's cool.
Is that cool? Keep it real. Talk about this.
Yeah.
All right. Go.
All right. So Newson's Farm. Recently, there was St. Arnold had this 23rd anniversary party. We also went. Josh and I attended this. Hold on. Do that again. Oh man. So we attended the 23rd anniversary party. Really cool there. As a part of their anniversary, there were 5 tribute beers from around Houston that were released, and we are currently drinking Newson's Farm, which is the Weed Whacker tribute, or Brash's tribute to Weed Whacker, and it's probably my favorite of all the tribute beers.
Did you try them all?
The only one I didn't get to try was the Chop Shop IPA.
From Eureka.
Yeah, it was always my intention to try them all.
Yes.
But when I went to the Hop Scholar last Thursday, when they had the release night, there were so many people there.
Yeah.
There was, as the expression goes, elbows to assholes.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, and it was hard. It was hard to get around there, but I had 3 of the 5 beers, and they were all good. I was not disappointed by any of them.
How am I gonna make this?
Technically, I had 4 because
the
person I was with, I drank like half their other beer.
Oh,
this Brockton Night Away was good. Was delicious. The B-52 one. I'm a big fan of sour, so
yeah,
I was loving that one for sure. All right.
So
I am interested in your opinion of.
I wish what
this one. Can you do my camera?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. So yeah. So this is new. Look how.
Sorry, we should probably take a break so we can come back and get to Scott. But talk.
Oh, we haven't taken our break yet.
No, we haven't.
Oh.
Take a sip real quick. Talk. Stay in the break. Oh well, that doesn't taste like Weed Whacker.
No, it's their take on Weed Whacker, but it's good. So, as we go to break, we thank you for watching Liquid Lunch.
No, talk about the beer a little more, because I got to see if I got Scott in my contacts.
Can't we just do all this in the break?
No, I mean, keep talking.
Okay. Jay, what do you think about
this?
this?
Okay, it's cool. That's good. Thanks.
My God.
All right. Good job.
Damn.
What do you think? I think it's good. We should take a break.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's take a break. Be right back. Hopefully Scott Metzger and more Texas Craft Beer Independence Day and the anniversary of an epic historical day, Jay.
Oh, well, gonna learn something.
Yeah, we are. All right, we'll be right back. BRBs right here on Liquid Lunch. Texas is live midday craft beer show. You know what? I think Catherine tosses his break.
Yeah.
Come back for more Liquid Lunch after the break, because Josh might pass out. He might not, but he might, and you don't want to miss it.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm trying to enjoy this craft beer, but it just seems to be, missing something.
I'll tell you what that craft beer needs.
Texas historical icon Sam Houston.
That's right. I'm Texas historical icon Sam Houston, and that craft beer needs a slice of Texas history. Like Battle Line from Texian Brewing Company. This brown ale is named after the line drawn in the sand by Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis during the siege at the Alamo. Battle Line is a rich and malty ale with a smooth finish, with just enough citrusy hop presence to help balance the sweetness.
Battle Line is fantastic. It would go great with anything from steak to chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, thanks, Sam Houston. Don't thank me. Thank Texian Brewing Company, making history one pint at a time.
Texian Brewing Company, Richmond, Texas.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company. The brewery by the silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good.
Perpetual peace. It'll change your life.
No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room Monday through Friday 3 to 10, Sundays 12 to 6.
Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting, kid and dog friendly. 12 to 3 Saturday.
Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas, proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Hey, this is Kennedy here. We'd like to hear from you. Call our drunk dial line 713-678-0070.
And now, a quick word for Cruising Cooler. Cruising Cooler. It's a motorized cooler. You sit on it, you ride around, you put your beer inside, and you go make friends. That's what Cruising Cooler is. Cruising Cooler is a motorized cooler. These things will go up to 14 miles an hour. You can get up to 6 hours of ride time on a single charge. They will hold a case of beer. It will hold 2 more cases for a grand total of 3 cases if you get the Cooligan add-on trailer cooler. You have cool aftermarket products like a seat, lights, speakers, the whole deal. To get more details, to purchase one of your own from a Houston, Texas company, that's right, Cruising Cooler, all made right here in Houston, Texas, go to liquidlunchshow.com/cooler for more details and to order yours today. Cruising Cooler, it doesn't get any cooler than that.
Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?
We're back.
Thank you for calling Freetail Brewing
Oh.
Company. Please
Hold on.
listen to all menu options as the menu has changed.
Okay, hold
If
on.
you know your party's extension,
Is this
you may
going
dial
live?
it at any time.
Yeah.
Our 1604
Hold
Brew
on.
Pub is open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m.
Here we go.
Please hold while I transfer your
Here.
call.
Oh, here we go.
Scott.
No, hold on. Here we go.
This is Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Hi, it's Josh Stewart from Liquid Lunch. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. Are you selling something?
Nope. Just fabulous beer memories to be made this weekend in San Antonio at Freetail Brewing Company. Eh?
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. What's up, man?
Not much. How are you?
I'm well. Kennedy, are you well?
I am equally as well.
Oh, good. Good. Jay's here too. Jay, the intern. He's
Hey,
good.
Jay, the intern.
Hey, there you go. I'll turn his mic on. He can talk now.
Oh, hi.
Hey, okay, cool. So, Scott,
Catherine.
you know, that's a good question. Last we spoke, she was getting gas and wrangling kids, and we saw her ceiling fan earlier today.
It was quite a ceiling fan too.
Yeah, yeah. So she was there for a second, and then we're waiting. So
She really needs to clean those dust bunnies off that
something,
ceiling fan.
yeah.
It
So
was,
we don't
it was
know.
pretty dirty.
I feel less comfortable without Catherine, but I suppose we can continue.
Okay, cool. You're a true professional. We'll soldier on, and we, deeply appreciate your effort. How you been? How are things in San Antonio?
They're good. They're insanely hectic and busy, but that's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, it is better
At least
than
I think so.
Yeah, well, better than what's the alternative? No business. You know?
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Right,
Personally.
right. We've all been there. You guys have something going on this weekend. Let's jump. I guess we can jump right into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a little bit of a party here at the brewery, calling it Texas Craft Beer Independence Day party or celebration. Technically, Texas Craft Beer Independence Day, which is something that I kind of completely invented. Technically, was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was the 4th anniversary of the day Governor Perry, former Governor Perry, now Secretary of something.
Yeah, what is he? The second is education? No, what is he? Energy.
Energy.
Should be
yeah,
hair.
but wasn't that one of the things he was going to cancel?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, back when he was governor,
Yeah.
4 years ago yesterday, he signed a series of bills that then became into law that completely transformed Texas craft beer and let it become what it is today. So, I know that we've had a huge influx of people who have come into craft beer recently, especially in Texas. So a lot of your listeners may not be completely aware of the history of Texas craft beer. It wasn't always so vibrant and robust like it is today, and certainly we still have a ways to go here in Texas today. But just 4 years ago, it was a lot different, and production breweries, of which Houston, where you're at, has I think what's fair to say the granddaddy of Texas craft breweries in St. Arnold. They were not allowed to sell beer directly to visitors to the brewery like they are today. So a lot of your viewers probably recall back in the old day when you show up and you'd pay some fee and you'd get a bunch of plastic tokens, and you'd take a tour, then turn in your tokens, and you had to strategically decide which glass you were going to buy, right? 'Cause some were larger than others. But we don't have that nonsense anymore. Today you can just go in and buy a pint. So that's part of what happened in 2013. And then the other part, which was fairly monumental and is something that a lot of newer breweries are taking advantage of today, it allowed brew pubs to sell their beer to distributors, which previously was not allowed. So previously a brew pub could only sell their beer within the walls of their brewery, which obviously limited their growth. But because brew pubs can do a few things that production breweries can't do, like sell packaged beer to go directly to consumers, a lot of smaller new breweries elect to start out as a brew pub so that they could take advantage of that. So I believe you guys were drinking some brash, and what else were you drinking there? I saw you had 3 beers up there.
Yeah, we have brash, Houston Hayes from Spindle Tap, and Jester King. Which one from Jester King? The something.
Cerveza de Mesquite.
There you go.
Okay, so I believe all 3 of those breweries are technically brew pubs, even though they may not look or feel like a brew pub in the traditional sense. They're kind of allowed to operate their business model because of these bills that went into effect in 2013. These new laws. So that's what we're celebrating. Like I said, yesterday was the actual anniversary of that, but. Yesterday was a Wednesday, and Metallica was in town, so I was preoccupied.
Did you go?
So I did. It was amazing. It was awesome. And did you go when they were in Houston?
No, I'm poor.
And you missed out. It was fantastic.
You know who we did see in Houston?
Oh, yeah.
We got to see Bun B.
Yeah, we saw Bun B at St. Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know where we got to see it? We got to see it from the roof.
Yeah.
That was the same night as Metallica, right?
I believe it was.
I believe so. So that's terrible planning on the part of my friend Brock Wagner.
He should have known 23 years ago.
Yeah.
That when he was playing,
he should have booked Metallica. Is what he should have done.
Oh man, that would have been great. Probably wouldn't have let us in if that had been the case.
There was like 1 million people there. So
where Metallica or at the
the
anniversary party?
Yeah, at the anniversary.
Yeah, it was packed. See that? I don't think that could have happened. Before all these law changes and everything. So.
Probably not. No. So that's what's going on. So we're having a little party at the brewery this Saturday, and I'm hoping this is the first time we've done this. I'm hoping maybe some other breweries around the state, and St. Arnold would be a great candidate to have a party of their own like this in the future, because St. Arnold. Was and Brock specifically, along with Chip McElroy from Live Oak, were instrumental in getting these laws changed. In addition to some other people, other breweries from around the state too. I mean, it was definitely a collective effort to get this done. And there were fewer breweries back then, so a lot of people had to put in their own effort a lot more, but we got that done back in 2013. It was a pretty amazing thing.
Well, it's absolutely worthy. It's one of those things where we get so caught up in the day to day, and things happen so fast, especially in this world with just how life has been. It seems over the last year or so, just all over the spectrum, not just with beer, but like we just talked about today, three breweries here in Houston are changing their license over to brewpub licensing. No Label. Who else did we say? Sigma and
11 Below.
11 Below.
The last two just last week.
Just this last week.
They changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, unless you are over 10,000 barrels of annual production or you have a significant self-distribution operation, there really is no reason to not have a brew pub license in Texas. So, I think part of what we did back in 2013 is we created a pathway to growth, so where, when you're small and starting out, you have a little more, allowable, permissible activities, and as you grow, you give up a little bit of them, and it gives a nice pathway to growth. We still have some things we'd like to see accomplished. Allowing production breweries to sell beer to go, I think remains priority number one for Texas brewers to try to get. For the most part, these laws have worked very well, and the economic impact of craft breweries in the state has gone from around $600 million a year in 2012 to about $3.7 billion a year.
That's incredible.
So, and that's all the direct results of these laws changing. So, it's been a wonderful success story, and something we can go back and talk to our elected officials about and say, look, if you just take the handcuffs off, beer can do amazing things for the state of Texas.
It's true. It's you're gonna say something, Kenny?
Yeah, not just financially either.
No,
makes us happy.
That's true. Yeah, it's proof. God wants us to be, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said that. They say it was Benjamin Franklin, but
I think it was Satan.
It might have been. Either way, he might have been onto something there. It's an interest, like where we live. Like when you talk to younger people, and I'm 36. When I talk to somebody like Jay, how old are you?
I'm a younger brewer. 24.
24. Okay, so just new into craft beer, right? Over the last year, 2 years, something like
2-3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, legally anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you weren't really paying attention to what was going on back when these laws changed. So you don't really have a perspective of you're just like, you grew up with the internet, right?
Yeah.
There's never not been an internet.
Well,
that you remember.
I grew up with dial-up.
Oh. I'm just saying, it's one of those things that it's hard to grasp for somebody that's just jumping into craft beer, but it needs to be that these youngins, that y'all need to be educated as to how important and how big of a deal it is. And Scott, man, you were such a big part of it, and you worked so hard, and you put so much into it, and I just can't.
Yeah. Jay's too young to realize that I used to be famous, and now there's like everybody's a brewer, and there's way more famous ones now. But way back in the day, I was like the man, Jay. You don't even realize it.
I'm honored.
He's still the man.
No, not. But in all seriousness, I think you bring up a really great point around. A lot of the struggle and the history of this industry is lost on some people, and not in a malicious kind of way, but just because they weren't there to experience it. And there was a time when being a beer drinker wasn't as fun as it is today.
Yeah.
Used to be amazed when like your HEB had like a decent selection of German and Belgian imports. That was a good beer section at one point in the state, and now you go to these stores and they have just hundreds of choices, and you're almost spoiled for choice. And it's hard to think back to when that wasn't always the case, and it just goes to show how far we've come. But I think it's really, really vital to not forget the pioneers, not just in this state but all around the country. The Sierra Nevadas and New Belgiums and Dogfish Heads and Anchor Brewing and those sorts of things. Those aren't necessarily the new hotness anymore, but they're still relevant, and especially in the context of being able to lay the foundations for this thing we have today. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, and again, the celebration is this Saturday. Can you throw up the? Are you trying to get more beer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kennedy's getting pulled away from his graphics. Pull up the full screen again.
Yeah, I'm
of the
getting
dates and-
it's good enough, but yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Anyway, okay. So this Saturday, noon to 5 at Freetail Brewing
It'll be
Company.
noon to whenever we all decide to go home. We'll
Okay.
let it. We'll keep it going all day, and it'll be a lot of fun. We got a bunch of food vendors. We'll obviously have tons of beer, but we got some cool food vendors having crawfish boil, a pig roast. Nice. Those things don't always go hand in hand, but we'll have all those out. We'll have a DJ. We'll have some games, and it'll just be a fun time. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing beer drinkers, old and new, who remember the struggle of 2013 and even before then, and ones who maybe aren't as familiar with it, but can just still take part in raising a pint and celebrating.
Well, excellent. So everybody check that out. Of course, try delicious Freetail Brewing Company beer. That Rye Wit, it's in my top summer beers for sure. I mean, it's a good year-round beer. But
Well, hopefully you get the one that's correctly spelled, and you need to fire your graphics guy, whoever built that graphic.
Okay.
You misspelled that. Was that Jay or Kennedy?
No, that was whoever put that on your Facebook page, because that is a direct cut and paste job.
I call bullshit. Sorry,
Look. I am way too lazy to type all that stuff by hand.
that is true. That's a valid point.
I cut and paste the shit out of stuff.
All right, so we are allowed to cuss. That's good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Did you want to get any more of those out?
Yeah. Is there something you want to say?
No, well, yeah. I mean, what else do you guys want to talk about? Or you got to boot me off to have more important guests on?
No, you're.
I thought you were gonna. You were holding back some swear words that you wanted to get.
Yeah,
out.
my question. I wanted to wrap my mind around it. 10,000 barrels is the cap for brew pub. Is that accurate? To help me wrap my melon head around it as I look at it on the screen. Where are you guys at? Like as far as production.
Between our two locations, which we can do 10,000 barrels at each, but combined, our two locations are just a hair under 5,000 barrels last year.
So 10,000 is a lot of beer.
Yeah, for context, of the 5,300 breweries in the United States, or 5,300 brewing companies, we are the 490th largest.
Oh, wow.
We're only at 5,000 barrels. So the vast majority of breweries in the United States are well below that. But with that said, we have seen, in the last few years, more and more Texas breweries come up and eclipse that 10,000 barrel mark. And there's plenty more on the way as well. But 10,000 barrels makes you a pretty big brewery. Not in a global scale, but definitely at least in the craft beer world. And I think some new entrants like to come in and think they're going to be cranking out 40,000 barrels in a couple of years. And usually I just smile and nod at those folks and wish them luck, and then check in a few years later and see how they're doing. It's because despite all the gains that we've made here in Texas, we are still not the most robust craft beer scene. And that I think will continue to change over time. But it's going to take a lot of preaching the gospel of craft beer to Texas beer drinkers. Despite what anyone might say, there's still a lot of room to go. This is still a tough market to sell craft beer in.
Yes.
A lot of people still want their, Bud Light and Tecate or whatever it is they're drinking. So, that's something to keep in mind, but it's an opportunity for craft beer in this state to continue to win the hearts and minds of Texans.
Next question, completely unrelated. What is your opinion of NEPAs, New England IPAs?
Oh, Northeast IPAs.
Or Northeast.
I enjoy them. We're investigating them in the in our underground R&D facility that nobody knows about until now.
Yeah.
You guys and the 4 people who are tuning in on Facebook. But it's something we're looking at and want to look in the future. I think it's an interesting style. I didn't really understand it at first. And the appearance of some of them is just downright disgusting.
Yeah.
I think people are getting a little better on the appearance side. When they were first getting popular, I saw some that just looked straight up like yeast slurry, which is not that appealing. But I was a little hesitant to try them. But when I finally did, I could see what the hype was about. It's a really unique style. In my opinion, they're not IPAs. They are, I don't know, they're something else.
Yeah.
I mean, call them hazy hop juice or whatever you want to call them. But I think they're really good, and I'm really curious to see how the style develops. I think there's going to be a lot more staying power in the style as compared to, say, black IPA, which had like its a very short-lived period of prominence. I'm pumped. I think it is a style that really, almost requires a very limited distribution or a direct-to-consumer model. Trying to distribute these beers around the country, I don't think will be super successful. But I think that that the style falls right in line with what beer drinkers are looking for today. What's local, what's fresh. And I think the style is right there with it. So I've not had the Houston Haze. I've heard good things. Look forward to trying that. And I hear a lot of things in Houston. I've had more. Pint House Pizza in Austin. Have had theirs, which are kind of Northeast style. They've got a little bit of a touch of West Coast in them too. I'm not familiar with the ones, or I'm not acquainted with the ones coming out of Houston, but I look forward to trying them when I do get to Houston.
Yeah, there's a handful. I know No Label's got one they're working on, or it's about to come out. Baba Brew House, little bitty, fun little brewery in Brookshire, just west of Katy. So maybe hit them all on the way in.
Yeah.
Baba.
Well, I've heard about some other. What's the other ones too? I heard.
Didn't Lone Pint just do one? The tribute, wasn't Brock the Night Away a black IPA?
That's a black, not a neat. We're talking NEPAs. Way to pay attention, though.
We were talking about black IPA.
He said that they've gone. He said those have gone by the wayside. Sorry, Scott.
Oh my God.
Sorry. I don't know.
It's embarrassing.
Hey, Kennedy, do you know we're having an event this Saturday?
Yes, we previously talked about this event.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were paying attention.
Where your Facebook guy misspelled one of your beers.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to apologize to all listeners for your staff, Josh.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm going to cut his pay. Let's be honest. I'm going to cut his pay in half after this.
Hey, all I gotta say is you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
You get what you pay for.
Right. Anyway, I guess one last thing. I don't want to keep you too long. I mean, unless you want to stay too long, that's fine. We got all the time in the world.
I'll stay till you're out of question. Well, till you're out of good questions.
Well, I was gonna ask you about the Rate Beer ABI spaghetti bowl of influence kind of thing. Noodles they touch Jay. This is sign language for spaghetti noodles.
The tips.
No, that's noodles. Anyway, thoughts, opinions on Rate Beer and the investment by ABI? Is it just another step in the direction of douchebaggery by ABI? And
If you put yourself in the shoes of ABI, I think it makes a lot of sense. Data is very powerful, and they've bought access to a lot of data around consumer trends, and that's going to give them a competitive advantage to go with all of their other competitive advantages that they have because of their financial resources. I don't think they'll start doing nefarious things like altering ratings or anything like that. But
do you think they'll
certainly
cut back if somebody like really dog? I mean, I don't know if Budweiser's even on Rate Beer, but I mean, I'm sure there's some interesting interviews or reviews of yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I don't. I think that would be a little maybe transparent, but maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it, to be honest. But I know, certainly it gives them an outlet to advertise, their acquired craft brands, and just from a journalistic integrity point of view, it is concerning that various they're acquiring various quote unquote media outlets, and which they certainly have the right to do, but there's been a little bit of a lack of transparency around that, which journalism doesn't function without transparency. So that's my concern there. But I think there's probably been, on both sides of a little like over downplaying and then overplaying, the impact of this. We'll just have to kind of wait and see, I think.
Okay. Now, another non sequitur. Been waiting to say that. Just last night announced, this has nothing to do with beer, but you said until we run out of topics, and I got a whole bunch of them that aren't related.
I said until you run out of good questions.
Well, this is a good one. I'm intrigued.
When you ask a bad question, I'm going to just say that again.
I have an excellent question.
All right.
But this is later on.
I'm going first.
All right.
Floyd Mayweather.
Well, keep in mind, if you ask a bad question before Kennedy has a chance to ask his, he'll never get the opportunity.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Who you got?
Are those like pop singers? I don't.
Not a boxing or MMA fan?
I like. I know who they are. I'm not an MMA fan. I do like some boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I don't know anything about Colin Farrell or whatever you said his name was.
Conor McGregor. It would be interesting if Colin Farrell. Celebrity boxing, are they going to bring that? I don't know. Anyway. Okay. That was announced officially last night, Jay. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I saw
It's
that.
going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It's going to be a lot of money.
It's going to be a shit ton of money.
Will they do that in? Are they going to do that in Jerry World?
No, it's going to be in Vegas.
Okay.
I'm not sure at which venue, but they announced it. I just don't remember. It's not in.
I mean, I still care more. I want to see Canelo and Triple G.
Yeah, Golovkin. That's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, and I really like Canelo, but I really don't like Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
And he's involved with Canelo, so I'm kind of torn.
Yeah.
But I like Canelo.
Okay.
He's a heck of a fighter.
Yeah, he is. That's gonna be a good fight, though. Kennedy, who you got?
Yeah.
Triple G or Canelo?
I don't like any of them.
You don't even know who they are, do you?
Huh?
You don't know. You don't.
I
Boxers,
know.
right?
I know Mayweather.
Merriweather.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
But maybe this is an opportunity for us to say that maybe instead of fighting, it'd be nice if we just all got together and talked about our issues and
Okay.
our disagreements.
There you go.
So maybe McGregor and Mayweather can just sit down over a beer and talk about whatever it is that they have beef over. I think that'd be productive.
Well, what's your favorite Irish style? If you were, McGregor is.
Beer?
Yeah.
Well, does it have to be an Irish?
Well, he's.
style
I'm
beer?
just thinking if we're gonna maybe we make a beer that's.
Is he Irish American or is
He's
he like from Ireland?
He's from Ireland.
Okay. But Mayweather's not from Ireland.
No, he's not. I'm saying we could do like an American Irish
Oh, okay. Well,
hybrid beer.
obviously, the American beer is going to win every time.
But maybe we do like a dry Irish stout that's like dry hop with Cascade or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, of Irish styles, probably, a stout. I mean, over like a red or something. And yeah, I guess I'd go with the stout.
Okay. All right. Kennedy, did you have anything?
Oh, yes.
What?
So we have this interesting beer event this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. But back to the rate beer thing real quick. Sorry. Would you ever consider asking them to pull your stuff like Sam Calgione did?
I'm not entirely sure what legal basis I'd have for asking them to do that, since it's we talked about this at length on my my law podcast called Liquid Law, the Liquid Law Show, and it's I'm not sure that there's any legal basis to ask for them to remove it, since it's user generated content. It's can a restaurant ask Yelp to take them off? That's kind of so. No, I wouldn't ask because I don't know. I'm not that concerned. I also haven't gone to rate beer in years, so I don't know or particularly care, to be honest.
Okay, just curious. I knew that you and Sam were friends, as we're name dropping. So
Yeah. We were just at the beach this weekend, actually, and it was frolicking in the water together. So
Did you bury yourself?
It was a lot of fun.
That's
Yeah, he buried me neck deep in the sand and left.
When you have that much brewing success, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Sorry, Kennedy. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh wait, Scott. Do you want to hear Kennedy's question?
Sure. This might be the end of the segment. So
I'm betting it probably is going to be the end of the segment. So this weekend there's an interesting beer related event, and
talking your mic there.
It's actually being sponsored by Buffalo Bayou, and it's a romper pub crawl. And I just wanted to get your opinion on the style of rompers and whether or not you have a pair of these rompers.
Are you talking about the male rompers?
Yes, the male rompers, as in a short jumpsuit.
Because my personal opinion on rompers in general, and I hope this is the peak of your viewership happening right now, because this is important.
Okay.
I think rompers for females are kind of silly, but for males, I'm all in on
Okay.
And I like to consider myself a very diplomatic and equal gender equality, but I just got to say rompers are really designed for men, and I don't have a pair now. I want to get a pair. I'm looking for the right pattern or fabric to make a pair out of. So maybe if your viewers have any suggestions in some textile connections to where I can get just a bolt of fabric made,
I would say
that'd be
a repeating pattern of the Freetail bat.
Yeah, but I don't want to become just a brand caricature of myself. I like to.
Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, obviously, my business is my livelihood, and I like my what I do. But I also do like to be just Scott the person every now and then, and not Scott the Freetail guy. So I'm sure you can appreciate that.
I can.
Kennedy, when you leave, the 71st floor of Liquid Lunch Enterprises and hop into your Bentley, with throngs of people waiting outside for your autograph. You just like to say, hey, I just want to drive home in peace, put on the new Katy Perry album, unwind, and be Kennedy, and not
put
Kennedy
on
from Liquid Lunch.
Yeah, put on my rompers, grab a nice beer, put on my headphones, listen to my Katy Perry, and just enjoy the evening, enjoy the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
Thanks.
I feel like I've missed something on the rompers.
Like my other question, I have another legitimate question about rompers. So if they're like a jumpsuit thing, is there an actual zipper? Because the zipper why would you put a zipper there? But if there is no zipper, how do you go to the bathroom in those things? Like every time you go to the bathroom, do you have to like completely strip?
Yeah, so I don't. That's a great question. And unfortunately, Catherine just decided to not participate in her own show today.
Yeah.
Or we could ask her, because she probably knows. But I would make some suggestions for the manufacturers of male rompers, and maybe when I custom make my own, I plan on incorporating these features. One, there needs to be some sort of flap in the front, right? It may be not a zipper, but at least like
a button
I
crotch?
think 2 buttons. I wouldn't want the single button crotch like you have in your boxers, because as we know that the single button doesn't always conceal everything.
Yeah.
What if it was like the double fold, like on traditional boxer briefs or briefs?
Mm-hmm.
We just had that like little double fold in front. Maybe that would work.
Yeah.
But I would also, the feature I'd be most excited about would be an old school flap in the back.
Yeah, like a butt flap.
Button. Yeah, exactly.
But you would need it to be bigger than that, right? Almost like a onesie type, like with maybe like 4 buttons.
Yeah. The onesie. But rompers are onesies. That's the thing. That's why you need the big onesie butt flap.
So you need, but maybe like further south, maybe like right at the undercarriage.
The flap is only for sitting engagements. Whereas you would have your flap or your zipper in front.
Does the flap up or come down? Are the buttons at the top or at the bottom?
I'm going to have to talk with my design team. While I am well respected in the apparel industry as creative genius, it's the intricate engineering of various apparel is not my strength.
Yeah, I'm thinking
that's why I rely on my team.
If it goes down, you run the risk of flopping into the water.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, you don't. That's going to ruin a day real quick. Your day out is just done. That's it.
So if you didn't have the zipper option or the flap in the front, is there a proper way to go to the bathroom? Like a stand-up moment? Would you go like through the bottom of it?
I think you take it off.
Or would you have to completely strip?
So in a lot of restrooms, there's that hook on the door.
Yeah.
And I've been told that hook is for taking your pants off altogether and hanging up your pants. So maybe that's what you do, because I don't think you would want to try to like whip it through the leg hole. That seems unadvisable.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
What if you have some overactive elastic bands around the legs or something, and they come snapping back, and then you're
ouch.
Well, I'm just not ouch factor. I'm just talking about the redirection of the
Yeah, it's gonna be a messy bathroom.
Yeah. Well, it could be you too.
I know there at y'all's high rise in the Galleria that y'all have a crew to clean your executive restrooms.
Mm-hmm.
But if this were to happen more in public or, God forbid, at home, then there's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
That somebody's going to have to clean.
We probably need a roundtable discussion, Kenny. You probably opened up a bigger can of worms than we anticipated.
I know.
I do. I got to hand it to Razul though for doing this. It's a good event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost contemplating canceling our event so I can get out to Houston to do this. But I'll think about it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm on the romper bandwagon. I think it's great.
Okay.
And by the way, just to sweeten the pot a little bit, so to speak, with the rompers.
Yeah.
The romper pub crawl, $3 Buffalo Bayou beers.
Well, there's that.
Well, that's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey, do we have any callers?
Callers? I mean,
Yeah,
you.
callers.
Besides you?
Yeah, has anyone called into the show to ask questions or?
Well, you're hogging the phone line.
Yeah, you're on the drunk dial line.
You only have one line?
Well, I guess they could call drunk dial line 713-678-0070.
I know it's hard to believe that in our high rise in the Galleria, we only have one phone line. I mean, we pay a lot of money to have this high rise in the Galleria, and those cheap bastards only give us one phone line.
Well, it's hard to get them up this high.
Okay. Do we have any questions from the internet?
Oh, let's look. Are y'all looking? Jay, are you watching the internet?
Yeah.
We need better interns.
Preston, I am not 7 foot tall.
Preston is not 7 foot tall?
No, he asked me if I'm 7
Oh.
foot tall, and he's saying I have a.
Do we have any?
It's a big romper. Yeah, see, my romper is most people's jumpsuit.
That's true. You're tall. You're a tall individual.
Yes.
Okay. What's the proper length for romper? Like to cut mid thigh?
I would say it's above mid thigh.
Upper third?
From what I've seen, it's upper third.
Okay.
And just by the way, I've only heard about this whole romper thing just like in the past month.
No, it's a big deal.
I think so. Here's another suggestion. What if they came out with like a Jams length romper? Do you know what I'm talking about? You remember the shorts when we were kids, Jams?
Yeah.
So little like below the knee. I think that would be cool.
Yeah. My mom, bless her heart, when Jams became a big deal, she would always make our stuff, and they'd be just a little
custom made.
Well, now it would be super cool, but at the time we didn't realize how cool custom made stuff was. We wanted that. The logo on there.
Yeah, you wanted that Walmart logo.
Something. Yeah.
Isn't that where you buy your clothes in Arkansas?
Shut up.
Well, what I used to do, because I grew up kind of, not in a wealthy household, so I would get my friends to, if they had like old designer clothes, they would take the labels off for me and give them to me, and I'd sew them onto my clothes. So, like, I had, they were always like, a cheap pair of jeans, probably like Lee jeans or something. But I'd get like either the Jabot label or the. I remember a pair of Skids. I did the little Skids label on my Lee jeans. So that's how I got around it.
Did you take the Lee off or just leave it on? And
I don't know that we had removal technology. I think it was just adding on.
Okay.
It would be French, right? Lee Skids.
Exactly. Right.
these are way underground. You got to go way up to get these.
The finest in French fashion.
Jason Pitts was a Skids fan.
Yeah. How long of a lunch do y'all usually take?
Well, we're executive, so it's kind of like.
Because you started at noon and it's now 1:15. So,
yeah.
Hey.
It's when these big fat cigars are done. These are.
We're not held down by a set schedule.
Yeah.
And schedules air quotes, by the way.
Yeah, this is pirate radio,
yeah,
Scott.
We do what we want.
That's
okay.
It's craft.
I like it. You guys are cool. Really, really cool.
Thank you.
Do you have any other questions for the from the internet? No, nobody.
I'm looking. Somebody just joined. Oh, you just joined.
Who just joined?
Tom is watching. Hey, Tom. Who has questions? Did you just type that?
So the guy, according to Jeffrey, who I guess the whole men's romper thing was like a Shark Tank kind of thing.
Mm.
So the guy who started it, he only wanted to raise $10,000, and so far he's raised like $350K.
Mm.
Rompers are a thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like we missed that boat.
I feel like I could probably find 3 used Lamborghinis with 350K.
Yeah. What's your favorite model of Lamborghini?
What? Is there models?
Yeah.
There's models. Right now I would say probably the Aventador, and they're all named after like famous bulls, who won in the bullfight, I believe.
Diablo.
The Aventador, it's probably, they only have like 2 models right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not really, beggars won't be choosers in this case.
Right.
And I have been, and maybe y'all can help me with this, I have been trying to get Lamborghini to sign me as their first ever brewer spokesperson.
Mm-hmm.
They've yet to go for it, but I'm hopeful we can, just continue that, and maybe they will go for it. But I don't know who would be a better spokesperson as far as brewers go than me for Lamborghini.
I can't think.
If you agree, make sure to tweet at them and let them know.
Yeah, I wonder how many retweets they would need to get.
I asked them, they just ignored me. So,
Did you write it in Italian?
Oh, I didn't.
Maybe we start there, or get my Google Translator.
So, Scott, we do have a legitimate question over the internet.
Oh, great.
Preston Brown would like to know where you see Freetail in 5 years.
That's a great question. We right now our focus is really, continuing to build our presence in San Antonio. And my goal is to be, to San Antonio what St. Arnold is to Houston. That hometown favorite that doesn't preclude anyone from going out and enjoying other new breweries, but it's always just kind of synonymous with Houston beer. So that's our goal. We distribute to Houston and Austin and some places in between currently, and certainly we'd want to continue to build that. But I see our growth happening, organically within the markets we're in now. Potentially, maybe there could be another location down the road.
Hey, great job in Brewed in the 210, Marco Ortega's documentary.
Oh, Marco, yeah, I didn't do anything, but Marco did a killer job.
Well, you were there. You were talking, so.
Yeah, it's easy to get me to talk, though, right? You just got to ask me questions.
Do you get an IMDb credit for that?
I don't know. I've been in a few movies. So
that's what I'm saying. You were. What was the other one?
Do I have an IMDb?
Yeah, you need to.
Crafting a Nation I was in.
Which is on Netflix or
Were you in that
Amazon.
movie Magic Mike or something?
Yeah. He was the second one, right?
Yeah, but it's not actually Magic Mike. It was an
artistic
kind of knockoff.
It's kind of like an artistic film.
Magic Miguel. Let me see here. I'm trying to look. There is a Scott Metzger who has a page on IMDb, but it doesn't appear to be me.
You need one. That's 2 off the top of my head that I know.
I need to join SAG, right?
Is that what you have to do?
The Screen Actors Guild.
How much does that cost? I think my brother-in-law is on IMDb. He was a stunt double on the Friday Night Lights movie. I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Mexico would like to know what's on the horizon. Where's the eventual markets that you're looking forward to?
Oh.
Mexico would like to know?
Yeah, Greg Mexico Mendez in Mississippi.
Which, by the way, Jeffrey just brought him some Freetail beer when he was in Mississippi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You're being represented in Mississippi.
Awesome. So it's interesting. You said Mexico or some eventual markets. We're actually looking at possibly exporting to Mexico. I recently went down to Mexico City where I encountered somebody who had my beer in Italy, which is weird.
Huh.
But we're looking at maybe Mexico, probably not Mexico City, but perhaps Monterrey. Just because it's really, Monterrey and San Antonio have a very close connection with a lot of residents splitting time between the two cities. So that's a market that might make sense for us. I don't know if we're going to or not, but that's something we're looking at. And then probably, filling out the rest of South Texas. Right now we go as far south as, Victoria, and then, just a little bit south of San Antonio. But we're not in the Valley. We're not in Corpus. We're not down at South Padre. I think that would be a good area for us to look to fill out. And then perhaps College Station as well. You'll notice that I have not said DFW, and right now we don't have plans to look at DFW. I think there's some great breweries in the Dallas-Fort Worth area who are doing a great job up there, and until we're ready to really fully commit to a market like that, we probably wouldn't even want to attempt to go in. So no plans up there now, and also the distribution network up there is interesting, and because of my previous efforts in the law-changing arena, I don't think Dallas area distributors would be super excited about me. I guess is a politically correct way to say that.
What you're saying is they're Maverick fans, and you came in with your Spurs swagger.
Yeah, and well, if you're going to be a Mavericks fan and hold a grudge against the Spurs and everyone, and take that approach, you're not going to be very successful in life, because that's kind of like being a Cleveland Browns fan and trying to have beef with the Pittsburgh Steelers, right?
It's true.
It just come on, you gotta let it go at some point.
Who can the Spurs pick up to compete with Golden State? They seem to be the only team that has a shot, if there is somebody that has a shot.
And I think we need someone. This league has become all about superstars, and I think, and I don't even know what the point of the salary cap is, because, if you're allowed to go out and sign Durant, what was the point of the salary cap? So, I don't know who's a free agent. I mean, I'm not a huge NBA fan. I'm a huge Spurs fan. I watch Spurs, but I'm not that familiar with the workings of the rest of the league. So, yeah, I think we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. No, it'll be interesting. That was, man, they're so good. Golden State, ridiculous.
Yeah, and, hey, if whatever that douchebag who undercut Kawhi Leonard and took him out doesn't do that, maybe we're talking about
Who?
the Zaza Gabor or something was his name. But he hurt Kawhi.
Yeah.
We're up by 20-something points.
Yeah.
We could be talking about the 6-time world champion Spurs right now, but instead we're just the 5-time champion Spurs.
Yeah. I mean,
which, if you have one hand, it works out better for you anyway. I guess.
That's true. It's gonna be tough walking around with those things on your toes.
Assuming you have all 5 fingers.
Exactly. You don't ever want to assume. Never want to assume.
I know. That's why I had to clarify.
I appreciate that. That's why we will have you on this show anytime you want to come on. And
I need to get out to Houston. And hey, is that other show still a thing?
Interbrews?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We just did our 100th episode with Brock Wagner a couple weeks ago.
What? With Brock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why Brock? Why not me?
Well, you weren't here.
Well, you didn't ask me to be there.
Oh.
I could have been there.
Well, you've been on three episodes already? 2.
Yeah.
3.
How many has Brock been on?
Just the one. Just the one.
Okay.
We do have a consolation prize, though.
Yeah, you want to do 150?
No, you're on episode 50 of Liquid Lunch.
Is that today?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hey, that's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been more than 50 episodes of this.
I know it feels like it. Trust me, we feel like
I've been on like 5 of them.
You have, yeah. You're a full 10% of our guest list.
You're basically part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are there any new Whole Foods out there that we need to go visit?
We haven't been to the one in the Woodlands, have we?
Yes.
We did go to that one.
Did we? The Woodlands?
Hold on, I'm going to show you something.
Oh.
This picture that's on screen
Mm-hmm.
is from Whole Foods in the Woodlands.
Oh, that's right. That's okay. Never mind. Do we have the video from that still? What about the one?
Handy.
What about the one on in Loetta, in the Vintage? That's a newer one.
I don't know. I think we've been to like 3.
Yeah, and there's probably one out in Katy somewhere.
What about the one where James Carlisle works?
Oh, that's Whole Foods. Yeah, we've been to that one. Whole Foods Brewing Company. That's the first one we did.
Yeah, we did go to that one,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to the one that's by where the bats are.
Yes. On was it Montrose or?
That's right by
Yes,
by
Montrose.
Yeah.
By Drink of Ages bar.
Yeah, right down the street from Drink of Ages pub.
Yeah.
And but there's one on what, Bel Air? We should hit up. I'm sure there's one.
Well, there's 2 in San Antonio. If you ever want to do a remote show, from San Antonio.
Okay.
We need to totally go to San Antonio.
Let's go. What are we doing next week?
Hey, Scott, can we do our show at your brewery?
You can, but I won't be on it. I only do interbrews from Whole Foods.
It won't be interbrews. It'll be Liquid Lunch.
Oh, then yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
All right. We got a place in San Antonio to do a show.
All right. Let's do that. What are we doing next week?
There's a newly remodeled Whole Foods on Westheimer, says Jeffrey Griffiths.
On Westheimer. Where on Westheimer? Okay, somewhere down there.
You got to talk to Jeffrey about that. I don't know the details.
Long road.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. Well, there's plenty of them around here. Yeah. There's probably like 10 we haven't hit up. Maybe not that many. 6? 7. Quite a few. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm disappointed that you didn't ask me any bad questions.
No.
Are you really?
Yeah. I kind of expected,
No.
a
Jay,
bad question.
come up with a question. Come up with a bad question.
I was on my question game today.
You asked one.
It was a good one.
You did a good
It was a
job.
good one.
You guys
You're
did a good job.
Yeah.
You're improving.
50 episodes to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are getting better. Keep at it. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thanks, Scott.
If you were here right now, I'd give you a big hug.
Appreciate it.
All right.
It's a lot awkward there.
That's what I
Scott
do.
Metzger, everybody. Freetail Brewing Company. What do you got? What are your plans for the rest of the day?
I got a lot of work to do now that I've wasted an hour doing this.
Okay. Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to promote while you're right here?
Interbrew. I want to promote the Interbrews podcast. It's one of my favorites. And also She's Crafty, which is one of the top beer podcasts in the country. I don't know if y'all have heard of that one.
I knew that.
Huh?
Yeah. She's got a national sponsor. I don't want to take the wind out of her sails. Huh?
This was kind of blowing me. What podcast?
She's Crafty podcast?
Huh?
She's Crafty.
She's Crafty.
It's really good.
Yeah. New episodes coming out.
Coming up.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Awesome.
Maybe that's what Catherine's doing instead of this show. That
She's recording her podcast currently. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be a little bit. Well, I wouldn't be anything. That would be funny. She's a funny gal.
Yeah. All right, gang. It was great talking with you. Have a great day.
Awesome.
Please, if you can't make it to San Antonio to celebrate Texas Craft Beer Independence, please pick up your favorite Texas independently owned. This is important. Not, we have a couple breweries here in Texas that have decided to go to the dark side. So please put down the Carbach and the Revolver. Go pick up your favorite independent Texas craft beer this weekend and raise a pint to celebrate all the way we've come in the last 4 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen. Amen, brother.
Preach it.
All right, Scott Metzger, everybody. Check him
Thanks,
out this weekend. Big party out at the brewery. Thank you, Scott.
Bye, guys.
Later. All right, Scott Metzger, everybody.
Yeah. We need to go to commercial break.
Do we? All right.
Yeah, we do.
All right, we'll roll that break. We'll be right back to wrap up an extra beefy episode of Liquid Lunch. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more. More.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Craft beer needs a slice of Texas history, like Battle Line from Texian Brewing Company. This brown ale is named after the line drawn in the sand by Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis during the siege at the Alamo. Battle Line is a rich and malty ale with a smooth finish, with just enough citrusy hop presence to help balance the sweetness.
Battle Line is fantastic. It would go great with anything from steak to chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, thanks, Sam Houston. Don't thank me. Thank Texian Brewing Company, making history one pint at a time.
Texian Brewing Company, Richmond, Texas.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company. The brewery by the Silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good.
Perpetual peace. It'll change your life.
No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room Monday through Friday, 3 to 10. Sundays, 12 to 6.
Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting. Kid and dog friendly. 12 to 3, Saturday.
Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas. Proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Hey, this is Kennedy here. We'd like to hear from you. Call our drunk dial line, 713-678-0070.
Do you love craft beer? Do you love to laugh? Then you'll love me. I mean, who doesn't? I'm Catherine Contreras, and I'm the host of the She's Crafty podcast, a comedy and craft beer show taped in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo, breakfast tacos, and some of the best craft beer in the Lone Star State. You can download the She's Crafty podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and just about anywhere you'll find badass podcasts. Or just go to our website, shescraftypodcast.com.
Hi, my name is Ryan Stewart. Jeff Stewart is my daddy. He's taught me a lot about beer. The first thing you do when you get a beer, you smell it. You smell it because you take in the aroma. The aroma is a big part of how it tastes. Some beers smell hoppy, some beers smell spicy, some beers smell malty. You can learn more of this if you listen to my daddy's podcast, Interviews, the best podcast ever. Thank you.
Yeah. Knockout. Who's that? Bitter Sisters. Where's that? Oh, just.
Ooh, it's Addison.
Oh, okay. Big Ben. Yeah. It's way out West Texas. Lakewood. OG in the DF Dub. Jennifer.
What's that?
How you doing?
It's more Jester Kings.
Oh, Spawn.
Yeah.
Do you ever get down? You've been down to Jester King, right, Jennifer?
I have. I hear they're having an awesome release this weekend too.
Yeah. Is that the Spawn that's this weekend, or is that that's
it's MVB.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the Cherry versus Cherry, I think.
Yes.
It's like a.
So what's up?
How's it going, Jennifer?
I'm doing awesome. How about y'all?
We're good. Yeah. We just spent the better part of an hour with Scott from Freetail, Scott Metzger.
We talked about male rompers for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, what do you think about dudes with romping?
Romping?
Yeah.
I don't know how they go pee in it because we have difficulties going pee in it too. So
Do you wear do you rock a romper from time to time?
I do. I
Really?
love rompers. I'm short though, so I can get away with them.
Yeah.
I'm lucky.
Okay.
You know, they were originally designed for women, not men.
I thought they were
That's
designed
true.
for toddlers.
Really?
That too.
Yeah.
Just put them all at once.
I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, like onesies. They're just onesies, right? They go
Yeah,
over-
pretty much.
They need the
I think
button
of it-
crotch. I would think, like, just from a tactical standpoint, you need a button crotch.
That's what we talked about.
Then you roll that stuff up, and then you're good to go. I don't think the flap is the best way to go. I don't think the flap is the best way to
No,
go.
I think that might be have some accidents with it. Might probably have some.
Yeah, it's just there's too much that can go awry. Are you?
For real. I know what you mean.
You're
I've mastered. This is kind of random, but every girl knows what I'm talking about. I mastered actually not like moving it to the side to go to the bathroom.
moving it. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
So like stretchy legs, right? The stretchy leg holes.
Yeah, the stretchy leg holes. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
But what
I like
happened?
a swimsuit, I guess.
But what happens? Okay.
All right.
Legit question.
I have another legit question.
What happens? You go to the bar or you go to the brewery or whatever. You've had 3 or 4 beers, right? You're a little buzzed. That pretzel or whatever they offered at the food truck did not quite soak up all the alcohol that you needed to. Your coordination is a little off, and you lose your grip midstream. That's a risk. That's a real risk.
It is.
Has that ever happened? I think that would make for an uncomfortable rest of your day.
It has not yet. I'm going to knock on wood, but
Okay.
I think majority of women, whenever you go and partake in bathroom things, you
Yes.
always concentrate and you hover. Like all
Oh.
women in bars hover.
Oh.
I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. True story, Kennedy. When we were at the St. Arnold anniversary party this past weekend, where Jennifer got to watch Bun B from the roof.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Not to brag, but just saying. Anyway.
We definitely got the VIP treatment.
Yeah, there was a line down the hallway for the women's bathroom, and of course the guys were just in and out. And as I was going into the men's restroom, this girl comes walking out. I was like, "What?" I thought maybe they switched it over, so that they would have more bathrooms, and guys needed to go to the other hall or something.
Yeah.
Nope. She's just like, you know what, F it, I'm going into the dude's bathroom, and as she's walking out, she's like, hey, there's, at least one of y'all can still go in there. There's an open stall. And I'm looking at the line of women. I'm like, did something? And they're shrugging. They don't know. This girl was just.
Oh my gosh, that's the best though.
Is it?
That she's brave, a brave soul.
It was.
Yeah?
I did. I walked in the first where I was like, that was bold. And the guys were like, yeah, that was. Because tell you what, that nothing will make you lock up quicker. Like if you're standing at the urinal and a woman comes walking in.
Oh man, that happens all the time.
That a woman comes walking into your public restroom that you're standing at the
yeah,
urinal?
and I'll tell you why. Because the line to the women's restroom is always like 3 times longer than the line to the guys' restroom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, women go in there all the time. I've seen a
Really?
lot. Yeah, they go in. They're in a stall.
But still.
I mean, if they want to deal with like the pee-soaked toilet rim.
I don't go in there.
Ew.
Go for it. I mean, you're in private. No one's watching you.
Hey, like I said, they hover. They don't care if it's pure. Yeah, you're good. They're gonna hover anyways.
Braver than I. Braver than I. Hey, Jennifer, big props, by the way. Your episode of Brew Bloods. It's a very entertaining episode. When did y'all record that?
Thank you. We did that last Friday, actually, up in Intrinsic. And
Okay.
of course, we were drinking beer. You guys hear the video should come out sooner or later, but it was a lot of fun. They were a hoot.
Yeah. You know what? That's what I think when I hear those guys. Those guys are a hoot. That's exactly what I think. So,
Hoot is a very good word when
Yeah.
you're describing something.
It's really-
especially in Texas.
I was going to say, it's a very Texas, it trickles over into the rest of the South, but not, it's very prominent. It's very much a Texan type of word.
For sure.
Hoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Hoot.
It's short for hootenanny.
Or I've heard the expression, it's a hoot and a holler.
It could be that too, but a hootenanny is the one
What's the difference between a hootenanny and a hoedown?
a hoedown.
That's an action.
Well, and I feel like a hoedown has a a fiddle involved,
Yeah.
or in a washboard.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of a prerequisite. Like there's foot stomping and fiddle playing.
But could you have fiddle playing at a hootenanny?
You could, but I don't think it's required. A hootenanny could be. You could have a hootenanny at church with no fiddle, but I don't think you can have a hoedown at a church. Just because. I mean,
Especially, yeah, I guess, yeah.
maybe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good hoedown. I'm just saying, typically, washboard, fiddle, upright bass.
Interesting. And it's probably a little bit more livelier. Well, I guess you can be lively at church too, but
Yeah, hay bells. I think you gotta have some hay bells somewhere.
What's the instrument that it's like a rubber band, I guess. It goes in your mouth and goes.
Oh, that's is that a Jew harp?
You know it.
I think that's it.
Are you allowed to say that?
Jew, you can't. You can say Jew. Like when they lived in the ghettos in Germany and stuff. Europe. Look it up. Google it. It's perfectly fine. It's not derogatory.
Yeah, but saying Jew harp might be.
That's the name of the thing, right?
I don't know.
It is called that.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
I looked it up. I decided to look it up.
Did you just look it up? That was
I
quick.
did.
Your
I
internet
did.
is super fast.
Okay, so we're not gonna get hate. We're not gonna get hate mailed.
I mean, we may if we gave out an address.
I mean, no one's gonna label us as anti-Semite, right?
No, there's nothing. I love no.
No.
Snoopy played the Jew
We're out of
harp.
beer.
Yeah, Jennifer, have you had any beer today? Or you got any like in the
Oh.
fridge for tonight? Or
I'm actually gonna go get my hair cut here in a little while, and
What?
I'm gonna drink a beer there. I don't know what beers they have, but they said that they have beer.
oh man, the place I go has no beer.
You
I'm
know,
gonna go where you go.
I have a hairdresser. I have a stylist, and she has beer.
Really?
Yeah, and like her husband's really into. Well, he really likes St. Arnold's.
Yeah.
So she's always got some good St. Arnold's.
I feel like I've been missing out. Jay, do the
Yeah.
place where do you get your hair cut?
Texas Hair Team. They don't have beer.
I go to Great Clips. I just feel like that's
Oh, well, that's your problem.
What's close?
Yeah, you shouldn't be going to Great Lit. No,
I mean,
that's your first problem.
I've given up on my hair. Look
Well,
at
I
it.
mean, come on. There's not really that much to cut anymore.
Shut up,
Well,
dick.
you should just cut it at home and drink your own beer.
Maybe. I did. I used to shave
Yeah,
it. I used to just
if
buzz
you
it.
don't care about your hair anymore, just drink
Eh.
beer and shave your own head, or let your daughters cut your hair.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut my dad's hair.
Do you?
I cut my dad's hair not too long ago.
Yeah,
well,
but
I
my-
like trim.
When did you
trimmed neck
start? How old
hair.
were you when you started?
Oh, this was like the other day.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I actually-
My daughters are 10 and 8.
That'd be perfect. Oh, that'd be such a great haircut.
No.
If they mess it up, you can just shave it.
No. It
I
won't
mean,
grow
it's,
back now.
It's kind of almost already shaved.
Shut up. You can't.
This is my chance to get back at you with all the old jokes.
Look, if I the only time you can tell is if I strategically place the headphone band. You can tell it's a little thin there. It could be just light though.
Like that. I remember that there's a couple times when I experimented and putting the camera behind you. You didn't like that.
No. It's too much reflection.
Yeah, it's
And I don't mean like how did we used to do this? It's like
There you go.
my big bald head. But no, you can't tell there, right? Are you Jennifer? Are you watching on Facebook by any chance?
I'm trying to. I'm gonna go to it right now.
When you find that
Your
a
shiny
really
head.
good-looking dude, go to the next page, and that's
So
me.
it looks like Jeffrey's wife cuts his hair.
Really?
And he gets to drink beer.
Hmm.
Now, when you're drinking beer,
Mhm.
when you're getting your hair cut, I'm assuming you need to drink out of the can, right? Because you're drinking out of a pint glass, you're gonna get hair in that glass.
Pint glass,
eventually.
definite no-go.
Yeah, you're getting hair in that glass.
Yeah.
So it's got to be out of the can. I
Can
would
bottle
assume.
would probably be
Can bottle.
okay because
Yeah.
you can just thumb it. Just
Yeah.
put the thumb, this thing here, right?
Yeah.
Or you could do a Stein with the lid.
Oh.
Yeah, go all.
You could. They also have. They made these guys that are War Against Warm. They
saw
made
that.
this really cool. You did. It's really cool. It actually keeps your beer cold for like
Ever?
this carbonation before I lose the cool. But they have a cap for it too.
Huh.
I guess that too.
Now, do they sponsor your blog? Is that a?
No, not at all. I just use their stuff.
Oh,
They should sponsor your
I
blog.
actually have no. I have no sponsors.
other than the ones.
Well,
the ones we all we
Well,
need.
no, y'all. I mean,
But
yeah.
Let
We all
Liquid
need-
Lunch. We'll be happy to sponsor your blog.
Oh, well then. No, I'm just kidding. You all are awesome. You guys sponsor me pretty much.
I will say on this episode of Brew Bloods, you get into a little bit of Instagram talk as far as like your strategy. You have a very avid, you have to say large Instagram following. You've mastered the art of Instagram. It's got like 16,000 people, Jay. Yeah.
I have 30.
Yeah. If you added up all of ours combined, we wouldn't even mention it because it wouldn't. Oh. How about now? Try standing on one foot.
Try standing. I'm putting like my finger in the air.
Yeah, no. Like, is there a chair near you? Stand up on top of it.
Okay. I should video call
Yes,
you.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Get into the liquid lunch talking position.
Yeah.
Right
Which
on
is-
your head.
Yes, laying down on the couch.
With one arm up, yeah.
But anyway, we were just talking your prowess on Instagram. It's impressive, and
Thank you very much.
I would highly recommend anybody with a business or something they're wanting to promote. One, if you're into beer, listen to the Brew Bloods. Well, all of their episode, they have a good podcast, DFW, and then beyond, kind of international scope of their beer reviews and whatnot, Jay. But also this particular episode 103 with Jennifer, it's she gives it like you would have to pay for some of this information, like some of these online people that are all like, follow me and sign up for my email list and buy my ebook and I'll give you the 7 greatest secrets to
Right, usually just
Instagram.
That's true.
Yeah, and you don't. You just throw it all out there. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you might as well now.
Yeah.
It would be mean not to. I mean, we're all here to help each other. That's about the beer world. Another thing about the beer world is we all love each other and help each other out.
That's true.
Did you? Speaking of Instagram, let's see if we can get Catherine on. No. Jennifer, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, this is Catherine. We're gonna see if we can get Catherine.
Hold on, we can do 2 on the phone.
Dude, we got lots of technology.
Wow, my mind is just blown right now.
See if she jumps on 2 hours later. Maybe not. But
I want to listen to her voicemail.
it doesn't do anything.
We should all leave a voicemail. Oh.
Can we leave a voicemail?
If it ever stops ringing, see what happens.
It probably doesn't. It probably just keeps on going.
I don't think she's got voicemail. She needs to set up her voicemail. Who doesn't have their voicemail already set up?
I don't know. No answer. We can leave a video message.
Ooh.
All right, let's do that. Ready? Here we go.
I'm waiting.
There's time remaining. Oh, it's not doing it. Is it doing it? It's not doing it. Record.
Was that like an...
That's not doing
Is
it.
that her actual phone number? Or is that like a...
No, this is her Skype account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's
Anyway.
ignoring us today.
Maybe.
Do you feel like she ignored us today?
I don't know what happened today. I don't.
Is she mad? Did I do something?
Probably.
I mean...
If there's an issue, yes.
Okay, I guess the question should be, what did I do this time?
That's where we go first. What did Kennedy do, and how do we
I am just
rectify
from
the
now
situation?
on, I'm only wearing one T-shirt for the rest of my life.
Barbacoa?
It's going to say, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. It should be a Barbacoa T-shirt. That's
It's
what
going to
it
be a Barbacoa apparel T-shirt that
Yeah.
just says, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jennifer, you should check out Barbacoa Apparel. They have some really cool. It's like a kind of a San Antonio vibe, but they've got like the taco knot shirt that I got, glows in the dark as an astronaut, very Houston like.
I want the...
I will have to check it out.
Yeah.
I want the chorizo and egg.
Yeah, all your favorite breakfast taco blends.
Yeah.
They got T-shirts for those.
They have onesies too.
Do they?
Do they have rompers?
Yeah, do they
Or
have
romp
romp-
hymns?
Oh.
Is that what they're called? Romp hymns?
Yeah.
I've also heard...
This is romper.
I've heard
Okay.
Brompers?
Brompers?
Bromper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For bros,
Romper.
rompers. Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer, what are you doing this
I haven't heard
weekend?
that one yet. This weekend,
Are you going out to the Best Little Brew Fest in Texas?
I really want to.
But-
I actually saw that and I need to. It just depends. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just drink a few beers at home.
Hell
instead
yeah.
of going out into the wild.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I do most of the time.
Blow up the kiddie pool in the backyard
Yeah.
and just sit in there
Exactly.
with the cooler next to it.
There are some really cool things happening this weekend.
You mean
in
you mean
the
happening?
DFW area. I'm sorry. There's some cool things happening.
Everyone is shaking their heads at me right now.
One of my patients the patient that there's one that comes in that talks about the bearded lady, and he has the funniest puns too.
Oh.
Gosh, it was like, what's happening hot stuff from, it's not the Breakfast Club, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, you're talking about 17 Candles.
16.
Thank you.
16 Candles.
17 candles.
That was only off by one candle. Come on.
True.
Yeah.
It's a totally different
16
movie.
Candles. Like
17 Candles was the porn version of that movie.
Oh, 16 Candles.
Don't even ask. Don't even ask.
It's okay,
Hey.
I said Breakfast Club. But
He's like, hey, hot stuff. What's happening?
Yeah. So
Timely reference, y'all.
the happening.
Timely
Oh,
reference.
what else were we talking about? It was ridiculous.
Mm.
I don't know. We're thinking about making shirts for the bearded lady. I'm on the back it saying like hop on this or
Whoa.
I tap that. You know, like just funny puns. I mean that's funny, right?
It is funny. Suggestive.
Yeah.
Oh, like
I'm a little.
go ahead, I barely know ya.
Yeah. No, I like it. That's good.
That's a good one.
All of those are good. Go with that. Print that.
I know,
Sell
I
'em.
need to. They need to be on shirts.
Yeah, they do.
We are gonna put some shirts together. I need to do that.
I barely know you.
Barley
I
night.
barely know ya. I thought that
Or,
was really cute too.
um,
I didn't
Use
even.
that next
Yeah.
time we go out.
Or yeast, please. No? Yeah. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Sorry. I'm not on my game today. I'm spent after 2 hours of show.
It's been a long one today.
Spent.
Oh, yay! That's fun though.
This
How many
mental-
beers have y'all had?
A lot.
3.
Yeah, but they were big beers.
It's true.
And there was also the pre-show chugs.
Oh, yeah. That was what I was going to say. On Instagram, if you go on Liquid Lunch, you can see my slow jam chug.
Yes.
Or make sure you get the music. Otherwise, it's just creepy.
It is, yeah. Listen to the music. Watch Josh drink a beer really slow.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the sexiest things you've ever seen.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check this out. Is it Insta story?
No, it's just a post. Just a
post.
Just make sure you're sitting down when you watch it.
Oh, okay. I won't be.
You don't be
able
standing
to
up.
handle it.
You don't be
get
standing
lightheaded.
up. Yeah.
All right. Well, Jennifer, I know that my schedule is we're running up against it for me. Kennedy, do you have anything to do today?
No, but we do need to record Hoppy Happenings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we could end the stream. Yeah, Jennifer, do you have your script with you?
I guess we could totally do it right now. That would be pretty cool.
Do you think the audio would be fine, or do you think?
No, I'd be fine for it. Sure.
Okay. Jay, where do you got to go? Are you working today?
I have work. Through it,
Do you have work here in the next little bit?
Yeah. I hope you're not working in like 5 minutes.
Oh shit!
Hey, language.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
We're on the internet.
Oh,
fine.
no, it's okay. You can
Yeah,
cuss, right?
we don't bleep. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. Beer Bloods, I was cussing a lot in it, apparently.
Yeah.
And I guess I had to bleep a lot out. And at one point, I just said bleep, 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 bleep,
Yeah.
bleep, bleep,
They
bleep.
censor?
Well, yeah, they're on
They
iHeart.
really have to.
That's one reason I've not been on that platform.
They've been on some more not public things, but I guess.
You just have to note that you're explicit, and maybe they're worried that that's a
do.
tag they don't want. Like on iTunes, you're supposed to.
I probably need to do that.
Yeah, this show is tagged explicit, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think I just need to tag myself as explicit because every time I go somewhere, I'm like, can I cuss? Can I cuss with y'all?
Well, when are you coming to
Because
Houston?
I'm going to anyways.
Yeah, when are you coming to Houston?
I need to come to Houston. I was there not too long ago to go to Galveston, but I don't really make trips down there. When are y'all coming to Dallas?
Well, there's a great
It's cooler
event
up
this
here.
weekend in Houston.
Yeah. What?
There's a great beer event in Houston this weekend.
What is it?
It's the Romper Pub Crawl.
Are you sure it's a romper or romp him?
Well, it says Romper Pub Crawl, and the picture has dudes and rompers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Buffalo
Oh,
Bayou.
no.
Do y'all get Buffalo Bayou up there?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Well, it's $3 Buffalo Bayou at all the participating pubs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have to look this up.
I don't know if wearing a romper is required to
Oh my
get the
God.
$3.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine it is. Because that would be a lot of dudes
going?
and rompers. That'd be a lot of dudes and rompers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just inappropriate for them to wear rompers as I'm looking at this picture right now
Mhm.
for the Midtown Romper Pub Crawl.
Yeah.
All you can see is like their junk. I know that's really.
It's Houston, so it's going to be humid and clingy.
It's going to be sweaty,
Ew.
John.
Yeah.
By that time.
Yeah.
Ew.
I mean, it's hot in
Ew.
Dallas, but down here it's like dial up that humidity by a good 30%.
Oh yeah, just like the last couple of weeks, it's gotten really hot.
Like even at midnight,
Yeah.
you walk outside and it's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
So, it's kind
Or like-
of yeah. So don't come to Houston.
Like-
Don't wait until it's like
Damn it! Why did
November.
you decide to build a big city in
On
a
a
swamp?
I don't even know how it happened. That's my question. How
Like
did
a
this even
swamp.
happen?
Oh yeah, this is a great place to build a city.
Yeah.
Let's
Before,
make it
like
the
pre-AC,
fourth-
how did Houston happen?
Ew. No, I
No.
couldn't even imagine that.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Well, y'all need to come up to Dallas soon.
I'll be in Rockwall in November, maybe. I mean, that's just
That's
right.
really close.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this is year 2 of Liquid Lunch, and we have plans to like go out on the
Yeah.
road a little more.
Yeah, my sister lives in Fort Worth, so I got a place to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'd be
My
really
parents
cool.
live in Rowlett.
There we go. Is it-
Yeah, you're good.
Would they be cool with like 5 dudes just
Yeah.
crashing?
Yeah, I live in Plano. I mean, that'd be.
Right.
We have a house. We have beds.
Okay. Cool.
You're good,
We're
and
coming.
we have beer too.
All right.
So does
More-
my
most
dad.
important.
So y'all are more than welcome to crash. We have couches as
but
well.
We'll,
I
we'll
mean,
do it. We'll
anything.
do a sweet beer trade.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do a beer sleepover.
Whoa.
Yeah. Good. I've got these jammies I've been wanting to try out.
Yeah.
As long as they're not onesies.
Do they glow in the dark? Like
no,
dinosaurs?
No, they have a butt flask.
Oh, nice.
No.
Okay.
Very
Well,
awesome.
I hate to cut it short. Not really short,
No,
but
good.
Yeah.
Jay and I have to go to work. We got work to do, man. We're not like Kennedy and Jennifer. We don't just get to hang out all day.
I got work to do after this.
All right. Jennifer, thanks for being available and calling in. And
Hold on. Are we going to voice the hoppy happenings?
I mean, not here.
Okay.
Gotta
I thought we were just about to do that.
We got to go.
I can read it.
Nah, we got to go.
We'll wrap the show and then we'll figure out. Cause I'm
Yeah,
gonna...
wait.
Hey,
we got to go. They got to go.
did you go to school in Denton? Did I hear that right?
UNT, yeah, over.
Yeah.
Over at
Mean Green, the Eagles.
Mhm.
This group right here playing our outro song, Bowling for Soup. I think they're in Denton. You ever run across Bowling for Soup?
I didn't.
Oh.
But I know.
You ever heard of them?
They're
a little older.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Bowling for Soup. Didn't they sing a song about coming back to Texas?
Yeah,
Girl?
that's their big one. Yeah, it's actually called Ohio. But yeah, come back to Texas. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
they sang this
Cool.
ode to beer, which is, you hear it?
Pretty sweet.
And we work with the president of the fan club.
Do we? No, we don't.
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
All right.
That's a true story.
Okay. It's weird. Now we're getting weird.
It is a weird.
All right, Jennifer, have a great weekend up there, and whatever you do, whether it's at the house or out and about and whatever, just have fun doing it, okay?
Of course. Y'all do the same exact thing.
We will. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
and
Jennifer.
we will talk to you next week right here on Liquid Lunch. Jennifer, the bearded lady, everybody.
What's up?
Follow her on Instagram if you don't already. I imagine most of everybody does.
I know half of
thank you.
Texas does.
Yeah.
No, thanks. Thank you for everybody for following me too.
Cool.
Well, y'all have a great day and have fun at work.
All right, of course. Always. Done and done. All right, Jennifer, everybody. Adios. All right. So there's that.
Yeah.
And there's some music right there. Jay, good job today, man.
Oh, thank you.
Got to thank Scott Metzger, of course, from Freetail Brewing Company for being on. Thank you to everybody for listening. Preston at the Grain Cellar. Jeff, Jason Pitts, Vicky. Who else did we see today? Some other names. There's other people. I know I'm missing somebody. Catherine on a...
Say Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. Viva la Mexico. Greg Mendez. Love you, bro. And Kennedy, great job again today. And all of you. Everybody that I didn't mention. Couldn't do it without you. Catherine, good job today.
Excellent job.
We'll figure out what happened to Catherine. I don't know. We got another 42 seconds, so let's stall. Keep stalling.
Oh, okay.
Because the music. Bowling for Soup. Everybody download the song. Hooray for beer. You got it?
You know.
Hooray for beer. Download it. I want to get them like 1 million downloads.
Yeah. I really thought we would have had enough beer.
I know, right?
We went through a lot of beer today.
2 hours is a long show.
There's some left.
Hold on.
Whoa! All right.
Oh, man. I got it for you guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Love you, Texas. Love you.